Hello to everyone. Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to do a message in regards to the plan of the current US government. Okay, it's good to try to stay a few steps ahead of the agenda so that you can know what to anticipate and what the intended effect is on the masses and how to maneuver through that, okay? And so I'm going to be pulling some cards just to see what is the plan, what is the agenda in terms of the next big thing that may be presented to the public, and why it's happening and the potential outcome of that, okay? Um, and I'm also going to be pulling to see how we can work together cohesively in order to maneuver through it and to overcome it depending on how it affects us, okay? And so let's see, I have several decks out. This is my first time doing a message like this, but when I started pulling prior to coming on, I did see some things in regards to some sort of exposure, something in the dark being brought to light by someone who has misused their position of authority, which that's a common theme, but it's something that's being brought forward. So either way, I don't know if this message is going to be in alignment with what I saw, but we will see. Um, so let's see what's going on in terms of the agenda of the U.S. government. What is their plan for the next big thing to be presented to the masses? Okay, so they're definitely thinking about how to do something here. They're coming up with something. They're conspiring, thinking, planning, you know, and it could be in regards to the feminine energy. It could be in regards to, yeah, the feminine energy, some kind of way to affect the feminine energy here. I do have coffin here at the bottom of the deck. Right behind that, I have despair. So I'm going to take these out. I'm going to be clarifying these cards to see exactly what this is. Let me pull two more. What is the plan here? For the U.S. government, what are they planning? Courthouse, okay. Courthouse, and one more. Something about some changes that's getting ready to happen. Something coming to a completion. And sudden wealth, okay. Sudden wealth. Main female is right behind that, so I'm going to set this out as well because we saw that someone is thinking about a feminine energy, which it could, well, since main female came out, this could strongly be about a female. Something about, it could be a death. Somebody, they could be planning a death that will cause a lot of despair, that might have to be taken to court, where it may be a large lawsuit as in regards to this main female, or this main female could be suing someone for what they did, maybe even suing a masculine energy because he may have come up with this plan here. Or this could be largely, let's just see. Let's just see. I'm going to pull some cards to clarify and see what comes out here. So thoughts. This man who is in deep thought here. Okay. Thinking about causing some sort of chaos and upheaval. Okay. So maybe using the feminine energy, or this could be one particular female that they are plotting against, or this could be plotting against the feminine energy some kind of way. But coming up with a plan to cause chaos and drama, upheaval. So let's see. What are thoughts? So definitely manipulating a situation. So this would be someone who is very angry. Um, someone, yeah, and this would be in alignment with the Five of Wands. So trying to think of a way to cause upheaval and to have whoever this person is very angry, um, and manipulating a situation, potentially even using dark magic here, okay? Because I can't imagine anything else coming from these people. So with the magician here, manipulating a situation to cause a lot of drama and chaos towards a feminine energy, something that may include a lot of people. So this could be a public conflict that might happen to cause a death, okay? What is this Queen of Swords here? Yeah, this is a plan. This is a plan here. Something that's being planned out, but these people are not working well together. There's a lot of conflict here, but this is a plan. I'm hearing that it could take place at like a work environment, but it may not, but it's something that's being planned out. Multiple people involved in this, trying to come up with a strategic plan to cause some sort of upheaval for potentially a female or the feminine energy as a whole. Okay, so what is the coffin? Let's see, what is this coffin card? The Five of Swords. Somebody who might have lost a battle here, because as you can see, we have the Five of Wands. So this is a lot of fighting, a lot of chaos, multiple people here. So this could be something that happens like within, not just happening between 1 to 2 people. I see multiple people being involved surrounding this situation and causing some sort of an ending, potentially a death. Let's see. Yeah, right behind here at the bottom of the deck, this will be somebody in a position of authority, like a police officer, military person, FBI agent, someone in a so-called position of authority. And then we have the female energy, the Empress, in the reverse. So I feel like whoever this King of Swords is might even be the person who is having the thoughts in regards to, okay, yeah, this might even be a situation where they might be planning to have an officer do something to cause a lot of upheaval against a feminine energy, okay? Something very cruel is what I'm picking up on here. Someone who is going to misuse his position of authority. This is what they're planning, to misuse his position of authority to try to say that this female was disgruntled, to try to make her seem as if she was full of drama. And I feel like they're going to somehow try to manipulate this female using dark magic to cause upheaval so that the public will see her as being someone who was not cooperating with authority. Something, they're doing this against a feminine energy here. So let me see what else is coming out for the Death card. Okay, that's too many. I want to take one at a time. For the Death card, so we have the Lovers in reverse. This person could be in a position of authority. I don't know why I'm hearing that they might end up harming their partner. Some sort of upheaval behind this, maybe harming their partner, their spouse, because I got the Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords in the upright. But multiple people involved in this to cause a lot of upheaval and chaos, manipulation, potentially a death as a result of this. Let me see. What's the Lovers in reverse? Yeah, because see, the Four of Wands is in the reverse here. This will be dealing with a household, an unstable home environment. And then the Page of Swords is in the reverse, which would indicate slander, gossip. So someone is thinking here, this is a masculine energy who is trying to come up with a plan to manipulate a female to cause a lot of chaos, to actually make her very angry, okay? And to make it seem as if she was not cooperative, but this person is in a position of authority, potentially an officer, like I said, military agent, whatever his position is, slandering this woman's name because the home structure, something about the home environment or the relationship is no longer intact. So what is despair? Because this is right next to the death card. So some changes are happening. If it's not an actual physical death, then it could be the ending of something, okay? The ending of something. But obviously this is, because we're talking about what the next plan is, what the US government is planning at this time. And so these would have to be some people that might be some prominent figures, or again, an officer. But this could be a distraction. This could be something that comes out where they might play it on the news over and over again, and they put it on the forefront while they work on other things behind the scenes. But despair, I'm seeing this card right here in the reverse. This is the Five of Cups, okay? This would also be a card of grieving and despair. So let me see. What is despair here? What is despair? Someone is going to misuse their position of authority. Hold on, y'all. No, that card, I don't know where it went. That's weird. Hold on. Okay, so despair is the Seven of Wands, which is defending yourself, trying to defend yourself in this situation. So somebody is going to be coming up against a lot of opposition, trying to defend themselves against possibly a lot of slander and literally a physical altercation, okay, with multiple people. Let's see. One more for despair. I'm going to pull from several different decks to see where this might be going. I'm also going to be looking into what's the intended effect on the masses, how to handle this and the potential outcome of this situation. So what is despair? Because this definitely looks very scandalous so far. Yeah, despair is something that's very burdensome, very heavy. Somebody feeling weighed down and attacked, feeling as if they have to defend themselves. This could be definitely in regards to some sort of connection. Yeah, a tower moment is happening here. Something unexpected is getting ready to happen. Something unexpected is getting ready to happen, and this could be in regards to a union, some sort of union, where two people, but this man is actually coming up with this, because as you can see, this says thoughts here. And so, like I said, what is the agenda? What are they planning? Someone is actually planning to do this, okay? This is being planned out, and they're thinking of ways to manipulate this female to actually cause a situation where she seems like she's combative or in opposition to working with this person who might be in a position of authority. Let me see something real quick. The King of Swords. Hold on. Well, see, look at this. Courtship. This is about a relationship, okay? Something about a relationship. But what is the King of Swords here? King of Swords. Look at this, y'all. I told you. This King of Swords is somebody who is in a position of authority, okay? So this is somebody who is an officer. So this could be involving a police officer who is actually currently in a position working alongside the U.S. corporation, the U.S. government, to come up with a plan to cause upheaval and disruption in a female's life, okay? They're thinking of a way to do this, to actually attack her. I'm seeing that they're looking into attacking this female, but this is a courtship as well. So this could be an actual couple, okay, a woman who might be involved with someone who is in a position of authority, okay, And this person here is going to misuse their position to somehow cause upheaval for this female that he's involved with, or that he was involved with, and potentially even take her life, okay, where she's not able to defend herself in this situation. And then it's going to be as if he's in despair. He's in despair because somehow they might come forward and say that he was defending himself, or that he was feeling weighed down and burdened with something going on within the relationship, and that's the tower. Somehow that's why he snapped. That's why the situation came about. But the reality of it is he was coming up and already planning and plotting a way to actually do this, okay? And so let's see what else is coming out, because the next card we have is the courthouse, okay? So let's see. Courthouse. What is the courthouse? Okay, courthouse is someone becoming wealthy, okay? Maybe even someone suing this person for what they have done. But the Nine of Pentacles will be somebody who was in a position of financial security. And then we also see right behind that is sudden wealth. So let's see, courthouse. Some changes are going to happen as a result of whatever happens in this courtroom. Courthouse. Okay, somebody is going to be able to drop some sort of burden, or if they felt like they was overwhelmed with responsibility, they're going to be able to, a decision is going to be made. Someone is no longer going to have to juggle. Someone is even going to be able to come out of a situation where they might have been juggling their finances as a result of the outcome in the court, in court. Yeah, somebody is going to get a payout. Um, because I feel like somebody is going to come rushing in to balance this out and to bring some sort of truth or clarity to this situation, and it's going to allow someone to get a payout here. Now, it could be this female, because we have right behind this is main female. It could be this female that's going to end up getting some sort of payout as a result of whatever this uh, official person, whoever this person is, whatever they do, or whatever it is they're planning to do. Someone is going to end up coming out with a financial payout. Let me see what else comes out in regards to this coffin card, because if there's an actual, I don't know, I'm trying to see, is there a death that's coming up, or is this the ending of this situation here? What is coffin? Okay. Coffin is marriage in reverse. So this is going to be the ending of a marriage, okay? The ending of whatever this courtship is, because it keeps coming out. It's a lot of stuff coming out in regards to a relationship. So the ending of a marriage. This officer could have done something to harm someone else on behalf of this woman, or he could actually attempt to do something to his wife, the person, or the person that he has some sort of long-term commitment with, because this situation is over. And he's going to try to come forward to make it seem as if he was not in his right state of mind and was very weighed down and burdened, depressed. And then suddenly this happened. Suddenly he snapped. But there's going to be some sort of lawsuit where someone is going to get a payout. Someone is going to come forward with the truth about this situation. and there's going to be a sudden wealth here, okay? Sudden wealth is coming right behind courthouse. So let me clarify, what is sudden wealth here? But a connection is definitely over as a result of this. What is sudden wealth? It might even be a situation where someone had another lover, and this officer is going to say, well, he snapped and did this as a result of someone stepping out in the marriage because he found out about it and was weighed down and burdened and in despair about this. What is sudden wealth? Look at that. Sudden wealth is a financial offer, okay? Someone comes into some sort of financial wealth as a result of what's happening here. So definitely some sort of lawsuit that's going to happen as a result. And let me see, what is going to happen with this official person? What is going to happen with this officer, whoever this is? Hold on. What is going to happen with this official person here? Because obviously they're going to be in a lot of despair. What is going to happen with this official person? Ooh, hold on. Somebody's going to make a judgment call on this person because there's no longer any confusion in regards to what this person's agenda was. So it's going to be revealed here, and it's going to be some karma. Major karma is going to come in for whoever this person is. Okay, so this might be something that's at the forefront of the news. Okay, I mean, you know how they have certain stories that come out and then it's all over, every news station, and every, it's being talked about for a couple of weeks. And so this official person is going to be judged for his actions, and it's going to be shown and very clear that this person was not confused, because he might try to come forward and say that he was confused and snapped in a moment of confusion because he was depressed and burdened. But it's going to come out that he was actually conspiring to do this and was sitting back thinking of ways to get back at this female. What is going to happen with this official person? And y'all let me know in the comments below if you're able to place this with something that may be going on at this time, or what you might assume this could be, because I don't watch the news. I typically find out about things through like maybe some sort of recommendation on my YouTube channel or through my Facebook. I might see multiple posts in regards to a situation, but this person, it's going to be some bad news. Okay, the Page of Wands indicates bad news. The Three of Cups in reverse. No more celebrating for this person. Okay, ooh, yeah, because this person misused, they mishandled their position of authority. Okay, this person is very demonic. Okay, and I also feel like, again, this person was practicing dark magic with the Magician coming out, and now we have the Devil coming out, trying to control someone, trying to control a situation here. And they are going to misuse their position of authority. Now, this could be something that has already happened and is getting ready to be brought back to the forefront of the media, where it's going to be a lot of coverage surrounding this courtship, this relationship, how things went bad, how this person snapped and tried to make it seem as if they was confused, and maybe it's going to be a lot of gossip and slander in regards to the details behind this case. Okay, but it's going to be made very clear. Someone is going to come forward. The truth is going to be brought forward, and the situation is going to be healed, and someone will receive a financial payout in regards to what happened here. Let me see. Who is this Nine of Pentacles? Because this will be a person who is receiving a financial payout. Who is this Nine of Pentacles? Because as we can see, the Death is the ending of a marriage. Who is this Nine of Pentacles? Someone who went through a lot of despair here. Someone who was grieving. They're getting ready to get a financial payout. So they're getting ready to receive compensation for what it is, the losses that they took at the hands of this particular officer. And this could be a female who is getting ready to receive some sort of abundance, some sort of payout through the judicial system as a result of this court case. Okay. And so let me clarify the main female. Let me clarify this main female here. Okay, so the King of Pentacles comes out in the reverse. So that could be a spouse, someone who was maybe very money hungry, very greedy, would do anything for financial wealth here. Someone who was not a provider, they wasn't loyal, they wasn't stable, they wasn't grounded. Let me see, main female. Main female. Okay, so this is someone who is receiving some sort of offer here, but is holding back. Maybe keeping something close to her chest here. I keep seeing this Queen of Wands, so I really feel like this main female is this Queen of Wands. So this could be a younger female, maybe like 20s, 30s, 40s, somewhere up in there, okay? But this will be an offer that has come through to this main female from a masculine here. Someone is making some sort of offer. Someone who is in a position of authority is going to be able to make an offer to her. I'm hearing also that somebody might even try to settle out in court. So if this officer here is being sued, they might try to settle in court for this situation, but I feel that she may not receive it. She may take it further and allow the court system, the judicial system, to decide what the outcome will be for this situation. So let me see if I can get anything else in terms of the thoughts card. Going back to the beginning as far as the thoughts. What is this all about? Okay. And then I'm going to see what is the intended effect on the masses. Why is this being brought forward? So thoughts. Yeah, the Empress. So this person, whoever this masculine is thinking about this woman, okay? Really doing a lot of planning, plotting against whoever this female is. Let me see what else is coming out for this official person. This official person, okay, yeah, because there's the Emperor again. This official person is actually the husband of this main female. So you have the Empress here, then you have the Emperor here, clarifying the official person with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This official person is very stressed out, okay, or is going to be in a position of being very stressed out. And then there's the Tower here, okay? So we already saw the Tower coming out earlier. So this official person is going to snap and do something here towards this female, okay, who could be the mother of his children, his wife, okay? And let me see, what is the Tower? What is it that he's going to do? What is the Tower? Look at that. He's going to manipulate a situation, okay? We already saw this card coming out, okay? But it's going to be ineffective because this card jumped out in the reverse 2 times, okay? So whatever he's planning on doing, with these coming out in the reverse twice, the same card in reverse twice in regards to this Tower, his judgment call is going to be made on his actions. So it's like he's plotting and planning to do something, and obviously it's going to be effective to some degree because she's going to be in a position of being able to sue him. But a judgment call is going to be made, like he's going to receive some heavy karma for what he did, and he's going to have to pay up. What is the end result for this official person? What is going to happen as a result of this official person's actions? That's what I want to see, because we already saw. Let me see. What is going to happen as a result of this official person's actions? We saw judgment come out. Judgment call is being made, but what is going to happen as a result of this official person's actions? The Four of Wands in the reverse. They're going to lose their home, their marriage. What is going to happen to this official person, this officer, whoever he is in a position of authority? What is going to happen to him as a result of his actions here? Okay, so he's going to lose out financially, okay, with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. He's going to lose some money here. But we have the Fool here because he made some very foolish, he did something very foolish here. He's getting ready to lose everything, okay, including his position of authority, his position of so-called power. So let me see. I'm going to clarify again what this courthouse is all about. What is courthouse? Strength. Okay, somebody is going to find their strength and their courage to take this to court. What is courthouse? Yeah, somebody is going to be able to celebrate this situation because they was courageous enough to come forward. And the Ten of Cups is in a reverse, so this family structure is over with because some sort of truth about this person's agenda and their deception is getting ready to come forward. So they're going to lie about the situation, like I said. But the confusion, you know, someone is there, the judges or whoever's going to be over this case is not going to be confused about it because the truth is going to be brought forward in regards to this person's agenda. Yeah, justice is here. So this person is going to lose this battle here, okay? Justice is here to balance out the scales surrounding this situation. And so, yes, there will be someone that's in a position of authority, potentially an officer. I'm strongly feeling like it is an officer of some sort who, if this is not a case that has already happened and been brought to the forefront, but it's being reawakened, or this is something that is getting ready to take place in regards to a partnership where this person snapped and attempted to do something against whoever this main female is. And he's going to try to lie and say that he was stressed out, burdened, weighed down, and he was confused at the time. But it's going to be very clear that this person had planned this and plotted this out. And it's going to cause a breakdown of the foundation of this this relationship. And for whatever reason, maybe this person is in a position of authority where they're well known in the public eye, because it's like, what's so great about this case where it needs to be brought forward, especially if no fatalities happen as a result of it. So this might be someone who is very well known, with the Emperor coming out twice, official person, and the King of Swords coming out twice. And that would indicate to me that this is someone whose name might be well known to the public eye. So let's see, what is the intended effect on the masses here? What is the intended effect on the masses for this particular case to be brought forward here? Because it could literally be a situation where maybe he even hires some people. Maybe he even hires some people to work on his behalf to try and cause some sort of situation for the female. Because we did see the Five of Wands, multiple people fighting, a lot of chaos and drama. So he could be actually trying to blackmail her in some kind of way. But let's see, what is the intended effect on the masses? So the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like it's almost a I feel like it's almost an agenda to put an end to whoever this person is. So this person was in a position of authority, but it's like an agenda because death is right here next to the emperor, which this will be that same person who keeps coming out as the emperor. That's somebody in a position of power. To end this person's um like their what do you call it? Their position, like they're no longer respected in the public eye some kind of way. So this could be a way to try to get the masses to open up, because I see this as being a way of opening up, maybe to regain the trust of the people, to say, okay, well, we are bringing this to the forefront to let the world know that we are actually exacting justice. um what is this? I still, with this death card coming out right next to this emperor, what is this death card? Well, the lovers is in reverse, so that would also indicate the ending of a relationship. But how does that affect the masses, though? I feel like it's trying to get the masses to trust the system. Yeah, look at this. The Empress is in the reverse. So we got the Emperor and the Empress in the reverse. So this is definitely the ending of a connection. Someone who was in a position of authority is getting ready to lose out a lot financially, and they're not going to have any more forward movement here. Yeah, they're going to be stuck, okay? Stuck. They're not even able to take action forward, stuck in this position. Um yeah, we got the three of swords coming out in the reverse. So a lot of pain here where someone is going to want to try to heal from this situation, but is this to make the masses feel as if we cannot move forward? To make us feel as if we shouldn't feel optimistic about forward movement in the future? Obviously, it's not going to work, okay? But, I mean, one more for the intended effect on the masses. I'm going to pull from a different deck for that question as well. Yeah, because the Eight of Wands came out in the reverse. And this card is trying to peek out. So we got the Tower right here. Eight of Wands in reverse is no more forward movement. No forward movement. The Tower is here to indicate destruction. Okay. And then right here is the Eight of Swords. So something about feeling trapped. Because all of these other cards was talking about no forward movement. And so here comes this card about feeling trapped and stuck. So somehow, unless behind the scenes, while they are putting this story at the forefront, they are planning out some sort of way to try and keep people from moving forward, keep people from traveling, because this would also be about traveling. These two cards right here indicate traveling, but they're in the reverse, okay? So that's no forward movement. That's no travel, okay? Because usually this is like traveling abroad, sometimes overseas, but across the country. But this is traveling, no forward movement. This is also another card of traveling, but this will be stuck, no forward movement. So maybe behind the scenes, they're planning to set something up where people are not able to travel and to move or to feel optimistic about moving forward. Let me pull from this deck. What is the agenda? What is the intended effect on the masses behind this particular story, this particular coverage being brought forth? in regards to this emperor, empress, this family dynamic. What is the intended effect on the masses? Oh, we got war. The intended effect is to cause war and upheaval. To cause war and upheaval. So if they're able to do something where the public, where most people feel as if they can't move, where they feel stuck, they feel trapped, they don't have they're not in a position to be able to travel as a result of, I don't know if it will be a direct result of this, but this could be the story on the forefront as a distractor while they're planning something else behind the scenes. Because usually that's what it is, okay? Usually that's what these people are doing. And they'll play one specific story for weeks or 3 weeks, while behind that they're planning something else that they obviously don't want the public to know about. So look at this, y'all. This says behind the scenes. I just said that, planning something behind the scenes. So we saw war come out. What else is here? Social media. Okay, so that would definitely indicate this story that will be put out there in social media at the forefront. And then spiritual warfare. So we see war, spiritual warfare, planning something. So what they're planning behind the scenes is to cause a spiritual warfare. But they're at the forefront. They have this story being put out on social media to distract the masses while they're planning something else behind the scenes. Let me see if I can get anything else in regards to this war. Okay. So the war will be in regards to sovereignty, okay? People are going to want to be free. People are not going to want to be stuck and being told that they cannot move around, being told that they don't have the right to go as they please, whether it's traveling from one country to another or across the country. It's going to cause a lot of upheaval because the agenda is to keep people stuck and immovable. It's that power, trying to be in control. But this story is going to be brought to the forefront as a distractor, as a distraction to what the true agenda is, okay? Because again, we have the card of behind the scenes, using social media at the forefront while they're planning some sort of war, because people are going to want to fight for their freedom and for their sovereignty. And then what is this? This says working together. Okay, so yes, people are going to want to start working together to go against the system that's trying to keep them stuck. So there could be a major issue with travel while they're in the process of putting this story out here. Something about DNA, okay? Something about DNA. So y'all already know in terms of my video in regards to the blue pill, okay, DNA was a large factor when it came to that. And so this could have to do with them using what's happening right now, okay, surrounding the demic, to cause some sort of issue in terms of travel, but a much more strict ban on traveling. But placing this situation at the forefront while they're planning something else behind the scenes. And so when they do come forward and start saying, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, and making people feel stuck, that's when people will start working together in order to create their own sovereignty. And this might kick off something here, okay? But it's a spiritual warfare before it's a physical war. So that's why I always tell y'all, we establish our authority in the spiritual realm first. And so I'm going to pull to see for some advice in terms of what we need to do. Yeah, we got racists coming out. Okay, so they might even try to cause some issues in regards to one ethnic group against another. I don't know. This case could be surrounding some sort of racism, some kind of way that might come out in this case, some sort of racist situation. Somebody is going to lie, and then you have slave to the system here. So slave to the system and liar. So there's going to be some lies that's going to be told here. Um, and they're trying to make people slaves to the system, which they've been doing that since the very beginning. But somehow they're going to use this as a way of really making people feel stuck and inferior to the system, to where they're going to want to push back, and they're going to really want their sovereignty, okay? Because it's going to be that. It's going to be something where they really just say, you can't move, you can't travel, you can't go anywhere. And there's so many people that's awakening that they're going to be like, no, I have the right. It is my birthright. It is my inheritance. It's my God-given right to do those things that I desire to do, especially when it comes to traveling. How can someone even feel that they have the right to tell another group of people that they can't travel? That's what you call trying to, using your power, your authority, abusing that power and authority, though. Okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, you should be able to go wherever the hell you want to go without having to ask for permission. As long as you're not doing anything against other people or to harm other people, you should be able to move around when the hell you damn well please. But you got people in positions here, positions of so-called authority, that want to be able to tell you when, how much, how long, and all of that. So I feel like they're going to try to put some sort of very, very strict travel ban down, and they're working on something behind the scenes while they use this case at the forefront. And it might incite more concerning racism and some sort of upheaval. Definitely spiritual warfare, but it could also open up the doors to a physical one, or maybe the threat of one. So let me see. How should we handle this situation here? How should we handle this plan that they have behind the scenes? How should we handle this? Definitely be watchful. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay? Be mindful of what's going on. Continue to educate yourself. How should we handle this? Okay, definitely continue to maintain your own happiness, okay? And it's also this thing of protecting yourself, but protecting yourself to the degree where you don't overly engage in what's happening. Like, don't overly focus in on it. Stand in your confidence, continue to strengthen yourself, empower yourself, encourage yourself, because you don't want to be overly indulged in the media, because it's going to be tempting to want to keep up with what's happening, the story that they put out for social media to see in regards to this relationship, or this officer, whoever this is. That's going to be at the forefront. But you're going to want to protect your family structure, by not allowing yourself to feed into the agenda that they put at the forefront, and keeping in mind that behind that there's something that they really don't want you to see. And so maintaining your own energy, maintaining your continuing to heal. Okay, this is all about healing. Both of these cards continue to heal. Okay, continue to raise your vibrations, continue to stand in your power. That's very important during this time, when these things get ready to come out, because we are still going to be in that energy of creating in the spiritual realm what we desire to manifest in the physical. And so if you get too swept up in what's happening in the media, and if there's racist things that's happening behind this story, or if they're, putting up these strict travel bans, don't allow it to get you into that position of being enraged to the degree where it lowers your vibrations or causes you to feel depressed or powerless. No, we continue to rise in our power. We continue to heal. We continue to maintain a happy family structure and create this for ourselves, because we know that we are protected. Okay, with that rainbow up there, we are protected and watched over. Okay, and so you want to make sure that you protect your space, protect what you feed, what you allow yourself to see, what you allow yourself to hear. Just guard yourself and continue to do the work to heal. So let's see, what is the potential outcome of this situation that they are planning here? What is the potential outcome here? Yeah, because that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that they're hoping that when they do get ready to implement this strict travel ban, that so many people will feel so confined and caged in that it's going to cause an upheaval and chaos to the point where they have to jump in and say, "Oh, well, you see how chaotic the masses are. So now we have to enforce ourselves on them." And so that's how they're able to create an energy that gives them authority, or what might appear to be a reason to um, try and enforce, or to really enforce their so-called position of authority onto the people. And so this is why you're being called to maintain your balance and to check out of the media for as much as possible, while you're working on continuing to heal and continuing to manifest and create in your own mind what we desire for this world to look like. Okay, because we are the ones that are in a position to create. They have lost their authority to do that, and so now they have to take us out of our element. And by putting us in that disruptive energy, then we actually begin to create in our own mind a disruptive outcome. And so that gives them permission to come in with their agenda. And so we have to stay 10 steps ahead and knowing why they're doing this, and to know, okay, this is why it's so much more important for me, for us to continue to stay balanced and to check out of this as much as possible, knowing that behind this there is a larger agenda, but they need your permission to actually take it a step further against you, to create some sort of war or enforce power over the masses. But as long as we maintain our stability and keep on putting that energy out there, lighting our candles, setting our intention, doing those burning and releasing, I release all confinement of the US governmental structure. I break all chains that have kept us bound, doing things like that and burning them. We're doing this in unison, or we're creating. We are all creating as a group consciousness. And so we have to stay on track in spite of what they try to do, or in spite of the threats that they try to make, in terms of us being able to move around and do what we need to do in terms of traveling, and what, and different things of that nature, or whatever they try to do in terms of racism, trying to incite some sort of anger, or some sort of pushback, so that they can then come in and enforce their will upon us. So they need our permission to do that. So we don't give them permission, no way, no shape, no how. So just know that the social media will be, they're going to use this situation as a way of, like, trying to put it in your face every chance they get in regards to whatever this is. And behind the scenes, they're planning something else. But we are planning, again, 1,000 steps ahead, and staying balanced, continuing to manifest in our minds, and continuing to burn and release and lighten our candles in unison, keeping our connection to the Most High God, knowing that we are protected and covered. Potential outcome. And I'm going to close out. So the Two of Cups is in the reverse. The Ten of Wands is here. Three of Cups in the reverse. So the potential outcome could be a separation of unions, or feeling burdened because you are not able to not able to get around or to socialize, okay, because that's what I'm seeing here with these cards. Not able to get around or socialize or celebrate with those people that you love. um Potential outcome. It's something about blocking, trying to block you from being able to get to whatever this offer is. So if someone offers you some sort of stability, it's like trying to cause some sort of blockage here. So if there is some sort of travel ban or something like that that ends up taking place, um, the outcome would be some sort of shutdown, okay, to cause some sort of disruption where people are unhappy, okay, and they're going to be using a lot of lies in order to create this type of energy. So let me see. It's very clear that this could affect the masses in that way where, yeah, people feel left out in a cold. They're missing, missing loved ones. Um, so as long as we stay ahead of this, and we continue to stay in that energy of healing, we continue to burn and release, writing down those things that we want to release from the masses, those strongholds that we want to release from the masses, and burning them and lighting our candles and continuing to stay in prayer, then what is the potential outcome? Because I want to see this from two ends of the spectrum here, because that could be the potential outcome as long as the agenda is effective. But let's see what happens when we come together as a group. What is the potential outcome for the masses, as long as we stay balanced? As long as we stay balanced, what is the potential outcome? Okay. What is the potential outcome? As long as we continue to create. Okay, so what I have here is the Nine of Swords, but right next to that is the World. So that would indicate a completion of cycles when it comes to this stress. Okay, as long as we continue to create the outcome that we desire, it will be a completion of outcomes, because we're not going to stay in this energy. We're going to look forward to creating a new world, a new beginning, okay, and closing out this cycle with the current structure. Okay, so it's like this will be a thing of the past, because you see how she's looking back, but stepping over and crossing over into this new beginning confidently and courageously. So leaving this type of energy behind is what will be the outcome, as long as we continue to stay light in our energy and not allow it to consume us. Let's see what else is coming out in terms of the potential outcome. Pull one more card and then I'm going to close out. Oof. So we have the Devil card coming out here. So we're definitely, because the World card is the dominant energy here, but this is showing you just how much these people are trying to keep us stuck. Okay, the agenda is to keep us stuck in this energy and chained and bound to their so-called structure, okay, their agenda, and to keep us feeling off balance, okay. But what goes around comes around. And so I'm seeing with this, if we stay overly focused in on not being able to travel, whatever they end up trying to enforce, then it will cause you to stay stuck in this low vibrational energy, okay? And so this is why we're going to need to really stay balanced during this time, because the cycle will be closing out, okay? It's not going to last forever. I don't know how long this is going to last, but it's showing me that we will be able to establish our independence again, okay? But there might be some pain behind this situation for a time, and this is why you have to stay light in your energy and know that this is not going to last. Yes, the burden, you'll be able to drop the burden, okay? But we're not going to carry the weight of what's happening. We're going to know that behind all of this, these people are doing these things out of desperation because they know that their time is up. And so we have to continue to do what's necessary to create. Look at this. To create the outcome that we want for ourselves. And ultimately, we will regain our happiness. We will regain our spark. We will be able to regain our freedom. Okay. And one more. Yes. Wish fulfillment. Okay. The star is here, so that indicates that we're going to receive exactly what it is that we pray for. As long as we stay balanced, we're going to have our happiness. We're going to be able to close out this cycle. We're going to be able to gain our independence and our abundance. Okay, so no lack mentality. We're going to release ourselves from that. We're not going to hold on to this type of energy and allow ourselves to stay chained and bound to this corrupt system, because that's what they want us to do. They want us to feel stuck by this travel ban, because this is in reverse. It's all about traveling. Okay, they want you to feel stuck and confused and off balance, but no, we're not going to allow this type of energy to consume us, because we're not going to carry the burden of it. We're going to stay light in our energy, and we're going to anticipate that this will be our outcome. Okay, because we're going to stay in faith, and we're going to continue to do the works. Faith without works is dead. And this is why everybody needs to have an altar in their home. You need to have a connection to the Most High God. Look at this. You need to have the altar within your home, because this is what we are creating. Spiritually, we are putting the energy out there that we are going to establish our happiness. We get to have our stability. We get to have our family structure. We get to have our freedom. We get to have our wealth, our abundance, our inheritance, our birthright to be sovereign and to be free. And so this is why everybody needs to have their altar, that connection to the Most High, speaking with your ancestors of love and light, your holy angels, and continuing to burn and release. So that's what I got for you all. I love you. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I hope you all stuck with me. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you want a private reading from me, please check the description box below. And thank you all for the donations that you have been sending. They have been very helpful and allow me to continue down my path to bring these messages forward. And I'll be sure to talk to you all next time.